Hi everyone, welcome to our DevOps course. Today is our day 47 class, which is the last class of the AWS module. So in this module, I will show you a complete project of AWS. So basically, we'll create a Node.js application. Then we'll create a image of that application and push this image to AWS ECR and then deploy this image to AWS ECS Fargate, and we'll also add application load balancer and auto scaling. So it's a complete AWS projects. So like in this AWS module, I'll try to show you only those important topics which you are need most as a DevOps engineer. But still, if you want to know more of AWS, I also create a AWS playlist in this channel. There I will show you like a complete AWS CI/CD tutorial. So here I will show lots of projects. So in this project, if you want to deploy as a CI/CD deployment, just use AWS. You can do that, and how to do that you can get those steps from this playlist. So I show lots of example here. So or Angular projects and other projects I will show in this tutorial. Okay, so let's go back to the documentation. So first we'll create a Node.js application. Then we'll create a Docker image by this Docker file. Then we also add a JSON package.json file. This file basically need, and all which steps I basically use. All the steps I will get it from here. Just before I start the video, just a quick reminder: if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe, because after complete the DevOps channels, I will also upload lots of DevOps and cloud tricks video that will help and boost your career. So don't forget to subscribe the channel. Okay, so let me create the app.js file. So let me copy that one. Then you need to create it's just a simple Node.js application. So then create a Docker file. Just take the Node.js Alpine image, then set working directory user SRC app, then copy the package .json directory, then install, then copy all file, then just expose this application is 3000 port, then run this application. So create the Docker file, copy. You also need package.json. Okay, now we'll create a image by this file. So which steps I need to do, I note it here. So first we already know when you create an image, pushing the image to the Docker Hub or ECR, we need the your repository name. And as if you are using Docker Hub, then your repository name and your username of the Docker Hub, you need to create that way. So create a ECR in AWS, we are using ECR, Elastic Container Registry, instead of Docker. So same as Docker. So for showing the ECR, you just need to go to the if you type ECR, then go to Elastic Container Registry. Then you also need ECS, Elastic Container Registry. So look like Kubernetes, and ECR is look like Docker Hub. So here I already create some repository before. Now we can create the repository from clicking create repository, or we can also use the command. So in the web console, it's very easy. So I will show you how to create the repository from the command line. So just AWS ECR create repository, then repository name, then put your repository name. So here already ECS demo repository created. So let me put it like ECS-demo2. So it will create a repository. So one thing you can see, this repository created, and one thing this from this control panel, we are doing some command to AWS. So make sure your this local PC have complete authentication to configuration to that AWS account. So like we already like show this thing and like before class. So AWS STLS, you can see that all bucket name are showing. That means this PC is completely configured with that AWS account. So let me clear the account. Okay, so now we'll create the repository. So if you go to the repository, so here is no ECS demo 2. Let me refresh. You can see ECS demo. So this is the URL of our image. So now when you are like pushing any emails or uploading any emails to Docker Hub, you need to authentication to your Docker Hub account, same as like when you are trying to upload or pushing your image to like AWS ECR, you need to make the authentication. So it's the simple command AWS ECR get login password dash AWS, which like in our case we are using US61, so that's why I'm using US61. Like if you are using in a different region, make sure you put that region in here, and also you need to change your AWS account. So let me copy this command. So we need to change the ID. So go to your AWS console, just grab that ID, copy, and rest of the thing is same because we are using US61. So if everything is fine, then it will show you like login succeeded. So you can see login succeeded. That means it's completely successfully login to my AWS ECR. So our next step is we need to create a Docker image. So we already know Docker build -t, then give the Docker image name. So in our case we are using demo 2 because demo 1 already created. So after creating the image, image is created. So if you want to see Docker image ls, then creep, our image name is ECS demo 2. You can see our image is created in our local PC. Now we need to tag this image as like our ECR name. So we can see our ECR name is something, our ID, then dkr.ecr dash US61. So we need to add this thing before the image. We already know when you are trying to like upload any image to your Docker Hub, we need the Docker Hub username, okay, and also the repository name. So same way we also like do this thing. So let me copy this one, not copy it. So we need to change the ECS demo 2 because it's different name, and same way our local is 2, and we need to change the our AWS account ID. So our account ID is this, okay. So now it will create a Docker image like this. So now we can push this image, okay. So Docker push, so now this image will push to your ECR registry. So this step is fine. So now next step, we need to create a ECS cluster. Then we need to create a task definition, then we need to create a service, then we also add like load balancer and auto scaling. So like go to the ECS, we already opened the ECS. So here already I've created two cluster. So for create the new one, just create a cluster. So give a cluster name. So it already suggests a cluster. So in my case, I type cluster 10. and rest of the thing keep it same. Just make sure you are selected the Fargate only, because we are using to deploy the Fargate only. Okay, so create. So after creating the cluster, we need to create that task definition. So let me wait a few seconds. So our cluster is created. Now go to the task definition. So create new task definition. So give me the name. So make sure like you specific the right name. So cluster 10 task definition, give this one name. Then we are deploying to only Fargate, so just make sure it's selected the AWS Fargate. Then our operating system is in Linux. Just make sure it's a simple application, so use the lowest one. That will reduce your cost. So task role is kept same, and I have already used this one, that's why is ECS task role already created. In your case, if you are the first time, they just select the create new one. So in my case, I already created the task role, that's why ECS task execution role is fine for me. Then I need to type the like container name. Okay, so here already like they show like WordPress name. So in my case, I just put app1. Then you need the like image of that like application. So go to the ECS and ECS demo. So need to copy this and put it here. You need to type the tag also, latest, latest. Then this application basically run in 3000 port, so make sure you change the port 3000. Keep everything same. Correct thing, yeah, keep it same. Okay, just click create. So task definition is also created. Now our main thing we need to do is we need to create the service. So go to your cluster. So our cluster is cluster 10. Then you need to create the service. Let me close this too. So for service, just click the create service and just make to choose your task definition. It's just first one, that's why it's 1. Then it suggests already a name, just keep it same. Capacity reservation same, Fargate same, latest. Replica we need to type 2, then it will deploy 2 container. Then ability zone we don't have choose anything, so keep it same. In deployment option, make sure rolling update is set, and also deployment fail is selected to this to 1, because sometime if the new deployment is failed, then it will go back to the old one. So that's why we need to make sure this 2 is selected. In the network section, all subnetting selected, and our like security group is selected. So but just make sure your security group you already allow like 80 port and 3000 port, otherwise the application will not showing. Then we need to add the load balancer. So click the load balancer, use load balancer, application load balancer. It already showed the application, and expose port number which is 3000. Create new load balancer, give a name ALB 10. It will listen 80 port. Target group we need to give a TZ10, and target group our application is running is 3000 port, so we need to make sure we need to keep that port number, otherwise target group will not get the server. And like deregistration delay is fine, 300,000. So I'll check also when you're trying to like just type the application load balance, and it will show the website. So root is fine. So we also add auto scaling. So click the service auto scaling, use service role. So minimum number of 2, maximum is like 3. Target tracking we need to put a policy, just keep the policy name 10. Service metrics we need to use CPU utilization. So like when our CPU utilization is more than 30, it will deploy a new server. And like scale out cooldown period 180, because it's simple application. So like how long time it will take the container to like cool down, or like when we downgrade the container, how long time it will take to cool down. Both you can set 120 is fine because it's a simple application. Okay, so now let me create, and like it will take around 3 to 4 minutes. So after it's created, you can see here the service is created, and then I can show you all the tab, and also I show you the application is running on that container. So let me pause that video and wait for around 3 to 4 minutes. After around wait 3 minutes, you can see our service is created, so it's showing the active. So if you go to the service, you can see the application load balance is created. You can go to the EC2 console dashboard, or you can go from here. Just click that one. It will open the load balancer tab. So you can see this load balancer is created, as target group 18 is added, everything is added, also rule everything is added. So if you just copy that one, you can see application is running. So let me refresh. So you can see IP changing because we have deployed 2 container. So sometimes it's 73, sometimes it's 45. Okay, so our application is properly running. So if you want to increase these uses, you can run this script, and it will, in the backend, it will automatically deploy the more container. But this is a simple application, and AWS is firmware smart, so to do that, so you can understand anything. But you can run this script to increase your uses. So copy that one. So use your load balancer. So it will basically create some request to your application load balancer, so your usage is going high. So go to the service again. So in this tab, you can basically see health related metrics. So how you CPU uses, how your memory uses, those things you can see from here. Then if you go to task, we are created 2 tasks, that's why 2 tasks showing, and 2 tasks is showing running, and 2 container is also running. One is 2 minutes ago, one is 3 minutes ago, and container configuration, 0.5 CPU and 1 GB memory, all those stuff you can get it from here. So in the log, you can see the container log, 2 container is running, and just simple is 3000 port running. In deployment, it will show the deployment related thing. So it success, the deployment ID, service revision, deployment configuration, all those stuffs you can get it from here. And you can also see the events. So start the task definition, then register, then another task definition, then register, then deployment is properly deployment, and our application is steady, is simple use. Okay, so go up. So events also, you can see only those events which I just told you. Then configuration in networking, your all those command I use in the backend, one service is either CloudFormation. So backend lots of command executed, and all those things done for us in CloudFormation. So this is when CloudFormation is when you're creating EC2, you can go from console line, website, and do some steps, then create the EC2. In CloudFormation, just it's infrastructure as a code. So if you type any code, and it will completely create your infrastructure. You by doing some command, you can create a EC2. This is basically CloudFormation, but CloudFormation is only work in AWS. It will not workable any other cloud provider like GCP or Azure. But if you are using Terraform, then Terraform is compatible with all type of clouds. So that's why we will show in this tutorial Terraform, and our next module is Terraform. So then you can get the idea how Terraform is work. So if you want to see, you can like click that one. So like it's create service, it's create task definition, all steps you can get it from here. Okay, so this is basically CloudFormation. So in the back end, AWS do lots of things for us, and our work make it easy. Okay, so service load, load balancer, everything you can get from here, information. So our desire is 2 auto scaling, minimum 2 and maximum 3. So when service is using high, you can see the activity from here. But I already told you this is simple application, and Fargate is smart enough to handle those things. So like last project, we like get in the EC2 and run some script to increase the server uses. Then I can show that automatically EC2 is created. But in the Fargate, everything maintained by AWS, and we have no authority to log into that server and increase these things. So that's why I use this script, but it will like give uses your server, but still it's not able to like show you the properly. Otherwise I need to wait like long to show you that thing. Okay, so like our next is service and scaling. In this section you can see like if your auto scaling is increased, then you can see the activity from here. Okay, so this is 30% we mentioned. So like it's not scaling anything, that's why it's not showing it still. Then event history, so all little history you can get it from here. And tag, we didn't use in tag, that like if you use any tag, those things you can get it from here. So go to the task. So like this is the like way you can deploy your Docker image by using AWS ECS and load balancer and auto scaling also. So now we want to like delete this application. So for deleting the application, you need to go to the like service. So like in the cluster, if you go, so you can see here one service, just select that one, and sorry, I need to put delete. So select that one and delete service. So like it will already like using and try to increase some uses. So that's why if you type delete, it will sometimes it will not allow you to delete. So you can see it's going to scaling, so it's not allowed to delete. So when you get this thing, just click this delete service and make sure you just select the force delete. Okay, then forcefully you can delete this. So keep delete. So still it will take some time to delete the process, and sometime if you found your ECS or load balancer will not delete it. So if you see this thing, just go to your like load balancer tab. So like load balancer, and select the load balancer and delete the load balancer. And if you want to delete the target group, then also you can select the target group, action delete. But most of the time it will delete after like a few minutes. So just wait for like around 5 to 6 minutes and make sure everything properly deleted. If I found like load balancer is not deleted, just go to the load balancer and delete that one. And target group, it will not impose any pricing, so it's fine. So just make sure load balancer is deleted. Okay, also like go to the cluster again. So it's going to delete cluster. Because in this section you can get it from here, but in the back end it's going to delete. So it's still load balancer is showing. So I'm pretty much sure like after 5 minutes you can see everything is gone. Just make sure everything is gone. Okay, so just wait for 5 to 6 minutes. So go back to the documentation. So like all step I using this demo, you get it from here. So like when you see the video, this documentation is available in the GitHub repository. So that's all for today's video. So if you found this video is helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. In the next video, I'll discuss in Terraform module. So best of luck.